Doing a lot of walking. Allergies keeps those going. Good to get out. Stuff. Uh, if anybody's done music stuff lately. Trying to decide if I or did some start posting. Dottie, how you doing? Out of trouble over there? And are you an Isaac fan or ah? I have to get. I don't know if I'll get copyright playing the soundtrack. I'm doing pretty well. I don't know if you saw, I got let go from my job, so kind of partial retirement, trying to decide what to do. So there's nothing open at Roland for right now. I don't know if I'd work. Nothing, nothing wrong with software. Probably there, I guess. Fun. My vocal audio is choppy. I should. Let's see. OBS. What's OBS? Okay. Filters. Okay. Hello. Is that better? I don't know if that's better or not, but maybe I'm trying to see. Seems like it just mic is noise gate. It does have a noise. Uh, well, I'm watching it go. It comes in and drops out really fast. What the heck? Below microphone. I need like a compressor. Word up. Let's see if that's any better. Might be able to sustain the volume. Just added into the OBS a upward compressor and then a noise gate to see if that would help. Yeah, I'm not an OBS master, so actually, I guess I should take that back. I haven't done a whole lot of the streams before, so just kind of poking at. I've got the other setup for just recording the videos, and that's easy for me to monitor and check, but given the latency, trying to play a game and speak and all that fun stuff, I can't actually do in-ear monitoring because it would be too much of a delay trying to do the game, but I should probably see if I can figure that out. And I guess all I was saying was, I don't know if you'd seen or whatever. I had got let go from my job a few weeks ago, so I've mostly just been trying to find stuff to preoccupy my time besides just looking for stuff. But I noticed Roland doesn't have anything exciting open for positions right now, so I'll just have to keep looking other places. So bad at this game lately. Out of practice. I almost grabbed my Switch to hook up just to do something else and try and goof around in the new Zelda game, but I don't have the dock up here. This is a horrible idea. Yeah, it just seems to be the thing for companies to do is layoffs right now. It's still weird that there seems to be more job openings than people to fill them, but you have to have the right skills to get in. So I'll find something. Not too worried about it. Just gonna stay engaged and just keep looking. Hopefully you're staying out of trouble over there, though. Man. My my allergies are catching up with me. Clearly I can't cough and play at the same time. I don't know. I was doing some research for work before I got let go. I'm not so sure. I think ChatGPT is going to be able to do some cool stuff, but I think some of the things people are scared of, it's unclear if it's actually going to be able to do it. There was a guy I was mentoring that I told him, "So you go play with it," and he started asking ChatGPT roadmap questions for some product lines just to see what it would come up with. It was like, "Oh, I'm a AI. I don't know anything about your product roadmap. So just tell me and I'll tell you things. And I don't know how often that's going to happen, but I suspect companies are going to have more junior people accidentally leaking stuff on accident as they try and use it to see if they come up with clever things. Personally, I think it's a good platform for trying to, I guess, experiment, come up with, see if it'll help you get some creative ideas, but I'm not sure if it's replacing a whole lot of humans yet. One area I suspect will get hit is going to be call centers, where you don't really particularly care about the quality of the outcome. You're really just trying to either run through a simple playbook, and you just want somebody to get off the phone, or I want that item. Maybe I do. But if you get a call center and you're just trying to farm people's uh, information for credit cards or whatever, try and get them to spend money, you're probably not going to care that much about the quality of conversation. And hooking up an AI bot with speech probably isn't a big deal. Oh, yeah, but I think there's, well, I'll put it this way. I think there's markets that it's probably not going to be able to replace just because of whether you have personally identifiable information, or there's probably going to be regulations around how it's used in financial sectors and things. But I don't know. We have to see. It's definitely evolving very quickly. And yeah, you do need somebody to train the models. I like doing. I've been playing around with some of the art generation stuff for quite a while, and I think it helps get you a good start. But I don't know that. I don't know. Given the amount of errors and issues, and you just can't trust some of the things. If you know half of what you're doing with art, it's pretty easy to work with it and come up with something that's interesting and unique. But I don't know. We'll see. It could move. It's moved very fast. So you're right there. Well, guess I haven't found a secret room yet, or the crawl space. It hasn't been very. I haven't found it very good at writing lyrics, for example, for songs. Although there is a entire meme industry for that now, so I don't know. We'll see. It's not a bad plan. I've just been doing these silly streams once in a while to keep myself entertained and do something different, or even just doing the SP404 videos. Probably where you hadn't, or where it probably cut out, you didn't hear me. I was just saying that I'm probably going to take a break for the daily SP404 Mark II videos and switch over to some other instruments for a bit, just to do something a little different. Maybe I should try seeing what ChatGPT come up with for me for some suggested things to discuss for topics. Could be entertaining. Although I haven't seen anything that would indicate that it knows a whole lot. So we'll see. Oh, there's always new updates coming. I think there'll be some fun stuff to play around with. I've certainly been paying attention to see how the 404 develops compared to the MPC line. But, uh-oh, I gotta pay attention a little bit. All right, now it's not so bad. I keep finding it funny though, all the people that keep talking about a one versus the other. I think they work great together. Although I'm sure you're legally obligated to say you don't know anything about or condone Akai products or anything. Not done any special stuff. Sidle, but yeah, never heard of it. Gotta stop glancing when I'm getting shot at. Well, since I'm almost gonna die, guaranteed to die now anyway, that's a dangerous thing. Maybe we, no, small room. Ah, are there any other instruments that you're into? Really? Again? I still keep thinking I should check out the RC505, but I don't know. I just haven't. I don't have the desk space, and I don't have the funds to get it right now. So maybe some other day. Hmm. Other. I hear you. Hard to keep the brain power for all that stuff, especially when I think you're testing, right? That'll fry your brain out, having to figure out all that stuff. Hopefully, you get some automated test cases you can use though, or a framework to pull into. But another life, I wrote test harnesses for storage hardware. It was pretty fun. Has the 505 settled down a bit? I know a lot of people were having issues with some of the firmware and stuff, but it seems like it's gotten better. Or if you're not playing well. A product support, that'll absolutely keep you busy. Oh, that's a bummer, but it's hard to release stuff that's perfect. Come on, all right. Go. would see trying that. Yeah, bugs are no fun. I have to imagine that being on the support side is kind of tough when you can take the report for the bug, but it's hard to else about it sometimes. Especially if there's no good workarounds. No key. All right. Guy's gonna. There we go. And a key. Yeah, that's the way it goes. You get one bug fixed. The thing people were memeing about to walk into it. I'm leaving this alone. I don't think I got the mod that added that silly thing. Maybe it was actually that patch I didn't notice. All right. Oh, I missed the other guy. I guess I wait. And got a couple. Well, this is a short run. Feel it. Do you have a least favorite bug? I have my highest feature request, but I don't think it'll happen. What are the chances I'll get Dr. Fetus for a third time? What kinds of things are you mostly helping people with? Hopefully it's good stuff. Not like they haven't learned how to use the device at all. I know, like, just from having the YouTube videos, I get a fair amount of people just reaching out, asking how to do things that are, they just read the manual. They would know that they could or couldn't do certain things. I know I'd still like to see a post-gate envelope release so that we could create instruments better. Although I read the 3.01 firmware update and it sounded like it was gonna add something like that, but didn't. At least from what I've played around with and tested, it doesn't like any way to get the release envelope to work afterwards. Yeah, how do you turn on the device? You have to ask, have you plugged it in yet? Have you put in batteries? All that fun stuff. People. I had somebody send me some. They told me some of the was it the ETM 001 is a good microphone. I was like, I don't think the person's actually got one or tried using it because I haven't gotten it to work because I believe it needs to be powered. Like a little tiny like microphone, get a TRS connection, so one for ground, one for power, one for audio, and unless there's magic I don't know about, the 404 Mark II does not provide power, so you need a dynamic mic. But what do I know? Try key again. I gotta do the bomb fight anyway at some point. Oh, messed it. No key. What else can we do? Yeah, only dynamic. You can use a condenser as long as you bring your own amplifier power. Then it's fine. I knew I was gonna. I but it takes batteries, so it must supply power to the microphone port. Yeah, because the person reached out to me on a and was very convinced that it should work. The M001 mic should work. I went looking for mine. I don't know what the heck I did. I was like, maybe I did something wrong. I should try plugging it in, but no map. Bombs. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty fly's a little handy, maybe. Not going to save me from myself though. Firmware and drivers are not. That is definitely true. And you need to have an SD card that can only be up to 32 gigabytes. Get a lot of people wanting to try and put right in there. Just seems like way too many samples for my taste. I get it, I have that many, but storing that much stuff on an SD card seems like a little much. What the heck is Movement Detroit? Is it like a, I don't know, is it like a music festival or is it more of like a conference or something? Never heard about it. Music festival, that's cool. All right, got a little lucky there. Electronic music festivals are cool. Are there any good bands showing up? Or like anything like super famous that I might know? All right, I gotta finish you. Ah, I have not heard Skrillex in forever. I don't know. After having a kid, I guess I just haven't as much attention to the music scene as I should have been. I don't know 36 Mafia. I'll have to Google that later. Check them out. Mostly useless. Oh, actually, oh, I thought it was the one that you have to get. Okay. Spawn flies. That's so bad. Maybe I have heard them then. I'll have to go check it out. Tried to keep up a bit with what's going on in some of the pop scene. My daughter's way into stuff that sometimes I'll have to raise my eyebrow and be like, I don't know that that's appropriate to listen to, but I don't know. I remember being a kid, listening to all kind of stuff. My parents, if they knew some of it, would have been concerned, I guess. All right, keep myself together. I can do that. I can get to the third floor. My music influences. My friends and I used to listen to a lot of like 90s hip hop, 80s, 90s hip hop. Um, then when we got old enough that we could go to concerts and stuff, used to go to a lot of like death metal, White Zombie, Tool, Alice in Chains. I don't know. We were all over the place. Slipknot was always like a super fun show to go see. Lately, actually, I'm trying to think of like drum and bass artists that I used to like to go live. Um, yeah, I don't know. All over the place. I've listened to pretty much. I've always tell folks I'll listen to pretty much anything, even if it's not like I'm not a huge country fan. My grandfather, though, had me listen to stuff with him, and when it's good, it's good. So I don't know that I'm like totally stuck in a mindset of I have to make a certain thing, and we're just making music. I guess I kind of tend to get more into like hip hop beats, but I, I I don't know, house music. It's always fun. Just stuff that you can kind of lately I kind of stuff you put in the background. My daughter doesn't believe me when I tell her that I used to listen to a lot of classical music. It's just a nice, easy thing to put in the background, like instrumentals and stuff. I used to be really into the Beastie Boys instrumentals. They had some really cool albums or tracks that had done. I don't know if I know Chris Stapleton. If he's a newer act, then I might. My daughter's been playing all kinds of stuff. I guess as kids are like to do, they like to push boundaries, get their parents, try and make their parents crazy. I try and be accommodating and listen to whatever she's into. To be fun. For me though, I don't know. I started in music messing around with Acid J Pro 1, I think. And then ended up getting into like loops. Sony bought them. And then from there, I don't know. I mean, I got my first hard piece of hardware was Korg Triton Studio. All right, well, I guess you're giving me a few things I need to go check out. But since getting the Korg stuff, kind of all over the place. Probably goes fully card. Hmm. Probably not. Yeah, I try not to be too nostalgic for things around my daughter because I understand she's kind of got her own taste. But it is funny trying to explain to her what the experience of listening to an album from start to finish is. I can hear her up in her room telling like, "Hey Siri" or whatever to play whatever she wants next. So I don't know. It's just different. I got I got satellite radio in my car, and she refuses to listen to it. So I don't know. I don't think she gets stations or advertisements or any of that stuff. Yeah, I was just saying D&B, drum and bass, like AK 1200. I used to have all their albums. Um, what's the? I ended up digitizing like all my music and then just giving my CDs to friends. So I don't even. I, don't know. I used to be able to just look over and see the wall of CDs and be like, oh yeah, it was this band or that band. Can't do that anymore. Do you make much drum and bass or just like listening to it? Come on, bug. Need you back. Back until you comes, maybe. static bomb. I don't know. I always like just grabbing loops, chopping them up, and these people probably wouldn't expect. I guess I've also, as I've gotten older, I've gotten lazier, so I don't mind being lazy when I'm chopping up and just see what I can do with something instead of having to sit there and perfectly chop it and break down the beat, all that. All right, let's see if we can get something out of that. Apex Twin's good. I've seen actually I wanted to see Square Pusher live. I did see Apex. I think I don't think did I? Maybe I'm making it up. It's been too long. Get too old. My brain's not what it used to be. Just in case. Not what I want. Yeah, what do I put on lately? I'm trying to get back into 80s music for a change, so I guess I don't know, Michael Jackson, Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses. I got my daughter into 80s music by quite a bit. Now I'm trying to get her into 90s music, but she's not as interested in 90s music. I think she considers it to be, I think it's just the way that it's mixed and mastered, but I think she considers it to be a poorer quality 2020s music. So I don't know. Sure. Uh, Guppy would be cool. Don't need another. Bad enough. Oh, not going well for me. I have not listened to ever. See, you're making me feel like I'm just lazy musically. Oh, you know what? Actually, I install that stupid mod. Item fires. Okay, that is what it's coming from. Got what I deserve. Their wife was in an 80s cover band. Oh, gotta get used to not having. Was there a specific set of covers she liked doing? Mm. All right. This is gonna be no use. This might be a little bit of health up here. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Oh, you don't want to get in trouble for something silly and basic, like not remembering. Ah, garbage. Ugh. It made up for it. Hmm. Kind of cool. Ah, that was a bad touch. Hey, take it easy, man. Enjoy the brunch. Hey, nice talking to you too. Anybody else out there up for making music or doing anything fun? Otherwise, I'll probably start thinking about lunch, getting myself some lunch. Uh, Steam Deck decided to cut out audio. They would fix that HDMI bug yet. Darn it. Boss. Come on, Caleb. All right. No boss. No demon. Here we go. Yeah. Hold up. Where did we? Probably button. Oh, I could. Chop. See if we got. Missions. This will do. No pills. Pills. Stop. Air bombs. Could be good. Bomb over. Or humbling pump. Sell it. I already got the Steam. That's the 50% off. Told you guys. While. There we go. Do. Now if we get lucky, we'll just lots of ice. Homing shots are I'll have to pay often. Gotta stop. bad idea. Try. Remember everything is. Oh, and it's good items. Nope. Find the not a lot of money. Here. Wish me luck. Take it. He goes, all right, do it. That's 3 hearts. Down. From no pills. Try for the best. Come on. I will. That's okay. This is time. Oh, already. Whoops. Not play it that good. Back into practicing. Oh boy. Darn it. Deck did not like that. Telling me it's time to get low. I'm gonna drop. We'll do music next time. Out there, take it easy.